We'll be working on the top leaderboard part, and then the next one we'll work on the tax part. So let's get to it. Let me increase this thing. Okay, this one is it too much? Oh, we added something like this one for leather because we click on this leaderboard, yeah, so that we know which one is active. So that's why we added it here. And we did a little bit of HTML and CSS because of time, so we'll not waste time on HTML and CSS. See our HTML, CSS here, and our JavaScript. So we find the source code from the link below. So let's start working on getting our what's his name? On getting all our users from our Firebase. So just like we used the let me check how we use this stuff here. Getting it here. Yes. This. And it's once it loads, then we get the raw data. So we're using the window dots. How do we print this thing? Our DBref. We have initialized our database. From the previous video, I just copied and paste. I just removed the other code. So let's get right. So DBref, DBref caps lock, DBref slash leaders. We'll not be putting any slash now. Yes. We'll not be putting any slash because that slash will be getting that user. We just want to get the whole user. So let's check snapshot. Then then let's catch using snapshots. Snapshots. If snapshots exists. Yep. If you followed our other video, you see it's just similar stuff. Just similar snapshots exist. So let's do that. Let's do snapshots. Snapshots. Let me log it out. Yep. And before I forget, remember to add if you are doing adding on. Remember to add the type module. We're throwing an error about our imports. Let's check our console log. Refresh. Okay, yeah, we are getting it. So as you can see, you guys have it. He has many users. I see 400, 500. Wow. So this mount. Yeah. And since we are not using what's his name? since we are not using the username, we are not in our what is it, in our Telegram interface to get this username. We're using something like this one. When we don't even have any username, so I can just copy this one. Same thing we are using before. Then paste it here. So this is going to be the username for now. Then when we get to our Telegram interface, we want to move it on that. We are going to replace it with the one that our teacher is giving us. So if we are getting it now, but if you check now, we are getting it in an object form. We are going to convert it. We are going to convert it to a normal array that we are going to convert it to a normal array that we can read through and get this one. Our own is going to be the one here with the rank. Then this one is going to be like top 100. So that means we'll be selecting. That means we'll be selecting this one here. These are no here, no young page. So let's convert our user data. We are getting it. Users array. Objects. Dot entries. Let me log this one out. This one, you can see it's giving us like the username, the points, the username, the points. Now you'll be getting this key. This is the key and this is the value. So we can do something like user array. Let's do it here. Map with key value. Should be like this, Yes. Using the key and the value username. So this is going to be the format. So I'm doing it like this. So okay. So we are getting the key, which is this one, this name, the usernames, and then adding it here. Then the value is this point dot. So it's going to add the value, but you don't need to just keep getting less format. Then check it. Let's check it. Okay. Yeah. That's it. Username point. So now it's in a good format. So it's getting the whole user data. Now we have to get it and sort it from the biggest one to the smallest one. From the biggest one to the smallest one. So we are getting it from the biggest one to the smallest one. Let's sort it. Sort the users array dot sort a. So if you know about sort, it's going to sort it from the smallest. So we're using the point. Yeah, a point. Should be 3 points. That's this points. confusing myself here. B points minus B points. Let's log out. Let's so we're logging this one out and this one out. To see the difference. 85. So let me refresh. Okay, this one is 45. This one is before it, we have sorted it out. So you can see this one is the 500, 100, so it's even sorted before we now sort. I think these guys are giving it to us already sorted. So is there any need for let's just add it in case it's not like by points. So we'll still get it. What are we going to get next? So we'll be getting this around. So we are already getting the whole users. Let's get this around. So get it by finding the index that this user, the index of this of the user. We'll be using the username to find it. So that's why I said we'll be using this username. But when we move it online, we'll be using the one that Telegram interface are giving us. That means your username. So using user sorted dot find index of user dot username is equal to user. Let me comment this one out. Okay, 8. Giving us 8. So 8, yeah, yeah. No, yeah, okay. Yep, yep. Okay, so let's right now we're checking if user is greater than 0. It's greater than 0. But you know, it can be 0. So if it's 0 now, if it's 0, so that means it's the only one in the array. So that will not omit it. Let's just add plus 1. So even though it's 0 now, it will be 1. So if it doesn't exist, it will be 0. Are you getting it? Because we just do something like if it's greater than 0, it may exist and it may be the only object, only array. So only object in this array. So checking if it's greater than 0. So we have one. I'm just saying in case because this one is 8, but it may be the only one. 0 minus this one. Let me just do something like this. Cover this stuff. Scav. I don't know why I didn't cover. I didn't close that tab. It's giving me issue. So this is the one that we are going to be editing. Let me check if we are getting it here. Okay, yeah. This is the best content and the board content is this one. Is this one. So we'll be adding it this one. So since we are already getting the index, yeah. So we're already getting the index of this one. Let's first of all change it. So copy this. Sorry. copy this stuff. From 6. So we'll be copying just this one. Then yeah, we exist. We get the test counts. CS counts dot in HTML. Then we use backtick to add it. So if you check, what I'm doing here is just adding this one so that you guys can see it. The name, I'll just get the first character and then add it there. With the name, I'll get the first character. So let's add it. Let's start with this one. But you can just choose to do something like create elements. That's just a long way, but this one can work. For now, for development. So let's check sorted users. User minus dot username. Let's first for delete those community tags. Community tags are not supposed to. Okay. We are adding the whole name. So we'll be getting the first character. Let's do at so we must remove it. What are we getting? If we remove it, we are not getting where you wanted. So I think the problem is from this place that we are adding one. We have to do minus. So minus one. Yep, yep. So now a young peg. Let's just copy the line of remove this. Points. And then let's add our user rank. Yep. We also be doing minus one. No, it's not going to be minus one. It's 9 because this guy is unless you are working with code, you are going to be starting the number with 1, not 0. So let's just leave it at that 9. 68 CP. So now we're working on adding the other this whole user one. So I think adding it you can just get a new function to add it because it's going to be a loop. Render, users. Let's log it out. So we can do something like sorted labels. Sorry, inspect. Yes. So 35, yeah, yeah. So we are getting. Let's check for the length. If users dot length is greater than 0, that means it exists. Let's check it. Okay, so it's working. Yeah. So we'll be adding it on this one, board counts, like the other one. How we did the other one, but it's no, since we are working with main instead of adding something like loop here. I think let's first of all create something like the whole map it to the whole I have yes. Something like this copy. Let's get it's equals to users dot map. So we're mapping the whole stuff to this leaderboard HTML. Then append it. Users map. Yeah, yeah. User bits. If you guys are not familiar with map, you can just let me know so that I can make a tutorial on it. But I'm using too much complex. I'm just trying to make it a little bit shorter. So yeah, let's paste stuff here. Let's join. Yeah. So if you check this thing now, let's check it out. Log it in. Let me just refresh. Okay, yeah, yeah. So we are getting it. We are getting this for many. Now let's edit the value. We are going to be using the same thing we did here. Let's see. But instead of we're going to be user. Username. Points. Then let's do spam. Spam. Okay. This one is going to be the index. Yeah, yeah. Since we are going from the highest, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3. This index 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's add it. Check will add it. God comes. It's Leaderboard. So we are doing this stuff, we have to comment it out. And then add else, yeah. In case it's empty, I'll just add Tony board comments. That's in my head. So now let's check. Yep. So we have our leaderboard. We'll be adding +1 here because we don't want users seeing zero. Ah, if you are not a developer, you don't know if the numbers are being counted from zero. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can see no M30s. The ninth one, the 10. You guys are using my app. Oh. You guys have to pay me for using my app. Then I'll have to pay you guys. Just keep tapping. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15, 20. So we are done with the what's his name? With the leaderboard. I think we'll have to do something like if it's more than 100, because this one 18. If it's more than 100, we can cut it short. Yes, I think that one will be okay. Let's get a way to cut it short. So you won't be getting like big. Think slides, yeah. Slides will work. So let's do sorted users. Sorted users. Then we can do something like first and stop users. Equals to sorted users. Sorted users. Dot slice 0. So this is going to just going to cut off the rest. Yes. Copy that. Yep, yep. So if it's more than 100, if they are like 200, 500, it's going to give the first top 100. Yeah. So if you are moving this thing to our TG mini app, we can do something like um, just work with this. Just copy this. And then so this is only going to work on our TG mini app. So I'm going to push it and host it. Then with this, if we check our TG mini app, we're getting the top leaderboard. Mini app, the updated one. So we can check if we check the Hall of Fame. Yeah, it's working. It's working. This is our JavaScript. Just changing this thing is working. You can see. If you check this one defined, this means that the user doesn't have any username. But we can work to change that. Yeah. So this one is the one I'm using is 7. If you check it, yeah, you can see it's 7. So it's working. Next one will be working on the tax to endpoint. So stay tuned and just tell me how you feel about this